welcome. You're watching 7 at 7, the only news bulletin where we curate the day's top 7 stories for our viewers. Our top story is there seems to be finally a word on actual disengagement between India and China. Word coming in that in Galwan, the Chinese army PLA has pulled back about 2 kilometers. These are the details.
The first signs of disengagement. China has pulled back troops from several flashpoint areas along the LAC in Ladakh. Sources in the government tell India Today the Chinese army was seen removing tents and moving back from certain areas of the Galwan Valley, the site of bloody clashes that left 20 Indian soldiers dead on June 15th. China too has confirmed disengagement.
The two sides continue to work to implement consensus reached at the two previous round of talks. There's progress made on frontline troops taking effective measures to disengage and ease the tensions.
India Today has exclusive information of the pullback. The Chinese troops have retreated by 1 to 2 kilometers in the Galwan Valley. Some climb down is also seen in Pangong So, Hot Springs and Gogra areas. The pullback from Pangong So, however, has only been limited with some Chinese positions being dismantled. The groundwork for disengagement is believed to have been prepared during the Corps Commander level talks between the two sides. The process, however, got a boost after a telephonic conversation between the NSA Ajit Doval and Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi, who are also special representatives of the two nations for border talks. During the 2-hour telephonic conversation, Doval and Wang agreed on ensuring phased de-escalation, while also stressing on maintaining peace in the border areas. Based on the agreement, on June 30th, further disengagement is likely to take place in the coming days. With Abhishek Bhalla in Leh, Ladakh, Bureau Report, India Today.
And this pullback in Ladakh comes just a little over 48 hours after Prime Minister Modi visited Ladakh. His morale and muscle-boosting trip and that passionate speech, remember, to the troops on ground clearly quaked across the border. Sources are now telling India Today that the dual track of the Modi government toward China seems to be paying off.
An unprecedented move, an unparalleled message of resolve. Prime Minister Modi's visit to Ladakh put all doubts about India's position on Chinese aggression to rest.
विस्तारवाद का युग समाप्त हो चुका है। ये युग विकासवाद का है। इतिहास गवाह है कि ऐसी ताकतें मिट गई हैं या मुड़ने के लिए मजबूर हो गई है। आपके त्याग, बलिदान, पुरुषार्थ के कारण।
Now, within hours of the Prime Minister's morale-boosting visit, there's been a disengagement at the flashpoints of Galwan Valley and Pangong So. The pullback in Galwan Valley and Pangong So began just a little over 48 hours after Modi's visit. Did the Prime Minister's message play a role? Highly placed sources in the Modi government indicate that India has been following a twin-track approach in dealing with China. The government has indicated a firm resolve when it comes to guarding national security. Top sources have told India Today that the Prime Minister's visit to Leh and his address to the troops stationed there was a firm indication of determination to safeguard India's territorial integrity.
भारत माता के दुश्मनों ने आपकी फायर गोली देखी है और आपकी फ्यूरी भी हम वो लोग हैं जो बांसुरीधारी कृष्ण की पूजा करते हैं, तो हम वही लोग हैं जो सुदर्शन चक्रधारी कृष्ण को भी आदर्श मान करके चलते हैं.
On the other hand, the government has been pursuing a policy of serious bilateral engagement, both diplomatically and militarily. Sources say the disengagement of frontline troops being seen in different parts of the line of actual control is a result of the dual-track approach being deployed by the Modi government. With Rahul Kaval, Bureau Report, India Today.
And on the Covid-19 statistics, there is no end to Covid spike in the state of Karnataka. The state has now reported 1,925 fresh cases and sadly 37 deaths in just 24 hours. In a bid to counter the surge, the state government has announced that any person coming from another state into Karnataka, including Maharashtra, shall be placed in a 14 days mandatory home quarantine. The government is also mulling to bring a law for mandatory home isolation of people aged above 60 years of age. And now from Kerala, the Kerala capital city, Thiruvananthapuram is now going to undergo triple lockdown for the next 1 week. Kerala government has announced a week-long stringent lockdown in its capital city starting today. All roads except for an entry and exit road leading to the capital city will now be shut for the next 1 week. All public transport will also continue to remain shut. Even the government secretariat will be shut. That means the chief minister and other state ministers will be working from home. But grocery stores, banks, medical stores, hospitals and other essential services will be allowed to function. But if there is no essential service there, that will be told to remain shut. If people are found travelling unnecessarily without a reason, they will be booked by the police deployed. This shutdown, remember, comes after Kerala reported the second highest single-day rise of 225 Covid-19 cases, taking the total tally to over 5,400.
We are right now in Thiruvananthapuram and the capital city has yet again come into a complete lockdown. This time around, after the cases have increased in the last 24 hours, the government has decided that the city will go into a 1 week triple lockdown. So to give you a perspective about the triple lockdown, this directly implies that all the non-essential services will be restricted. Only the most essential services will be allowed to function. And that is exactly what we can see here on the road. There are hardly any vehicles, and even for those vehicles which are found on the roads, they will be stopped, they will be checked. The police will inquire where each person is going, and if they are found to be traveling without a valid reason, legitimate reason, then they will be booked, is what we have been told. So you can see here there is already a huge gathering of policemen. They have been waiting here since the morning, checking each and every vehicle. And they will first, what they do is that they will ask for the ID card, and if that person is not possessing an ID card for an essential service, then they will take down the mobile number. They will take down the vehicle number of this particular vehicle that they're traveling, and they will enter this reason which is claimed by the person. So the next entry point, they have this mobile application where all police personnel are connected. At the next checkpoint, when this vehicle reaches there, if the vehicle is found to be traveling in a different direction than what is claimed over here, then they will assume that this person is traveling unnecessarily and he will be booked under the relevant charges.
But there is some relief, at least for the people in Chennai city, because after 12 days of a strict lockdown, certain businesses will gradually open from today. Hotels are being permitted to operate between 6 a.m. to 9 p.m, but only takeaway service is permitted. Grocery and vegetable shops have also started operation between 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Except shopping malls, all other shops will be allowed to function. But remember, this is despite cases in Tamil Nadu surging beyond 4,000 for fourth consecutive day. The state has reported 4,150 specific fresh Covid-19 cases in just 1 day. The total cases tally reported in the state is now over 1,11,000. With 60 new deaths reported, Tamil Nadu's overall death toll has now crossed 1,500 mark. Chennai city, meanwhile, reported 1,713 cases and 21 deaths in 24 hours.
After 12 days of an intense lockdown, Chennai sees some relaxations, but that has led to a huge number of people coming out on the streets in Chennai. Standalone shops are allowed to be open today. You have textile showrooms that are open. You have mobile phones, service centers, restaurants that are open, restaurants permitted only for takeaway. You have grocery shops that are open from 6 in the morning till 6 in the evening. You have these hardware stores that are open from 10 in the morning till 6 in the evening. Now, the most important thing during this lockdown is everyone will have to wear a mask. Everyone will have to ensure social distancing. However, there are still people who do not wear their mask through the day. Many of them take it out when they're talking to people. Many of them leave it hanging on their chin. That is a cause of concern. Chennai, under the lockdown, has seen a slight dip in the number of cases that are recorded every single day. From having over 2,000 cases a day, it's now come down at 1,700 cases a day. But as soon as the lockdown was lifted, this is the amount of people that are coming out on the streets of Chennai the very next day after the lockdown, despite the government encouraging people to work from home. Private firms renew services, resume operations today with 50% workforce. The IT sector also resumes operations today with 50% workforce, subject to a maximum of 80 persons in office. The video journalist Divyan Rajkumar, Shalini Lobo in Chennai for India Today.
And news now from Uttar Pradesh. In a major development, 3 police personnel have been suspended for allegedly helping the gangster Vikas Dubey, who murdered 8 cops of Uttar Pradesh police, that on July 3rd. Call records have revealed that there were 3 cops contacting Vikas Dubey's gang consistently. Meanwhile, India Today has accessed a letter written by one of the slain circle officer Devendra Mishra against accused Chaubepur SHO Vinay Tiwari, claiming he had links to the gangster. No action was taken despite that complaint by the cop in the month of March. Gangster's aide Daya Shankar had also divulged sensational details about Dubey's criminal empire. And after revealing that gangster Dubey got a tip-off from the cops in Chaubepur police station before the encounter, the henchman has now exposed an ongoing illicit liquor trade as well run by him. The bounty, however, on the gangster has been increased to 2.5 lakh rupees, and his posters have been splashed across Uttar Pradesh. The Uttar Pradesh police have also demolished the palatial house of gangster Vikas Dubey on Saturday, recovering several weapons and explosives hidden in the house. And my colleague Shivendra Srivastav met the Chaubepur SHO Vinay Tiwari on ground before he had received that suspension order on Saturday. Take a look at this report.
इस वक्त यहाँ पर हमारे साथ एसओ चौबेपुर विनय तिवारी जी हैं, उनसे बात करते हैं। सर ये बताइए, 2 दिन पहले जब शिकायत पे आप गए थे तो क्या हुआ था? मैं घटना के वाले दिन की बात नहीं पूछ रहा हूँ, पहले जब गए थे तो क्या हुआ था? विवेक दुबे ने क्या किया था यहाँ पर? क्या कोई हाथापाई हुई थी, अभद्रता की थी आप लोगों के साथ? विनय जी, लगातार बात ये आ रही है कि आपसे पहले भी मुलाकात हुई थी जिसपे झगड़ा हुआ था और उसने बदतमीजी की थी पुलिस पार्टी के साथ।
कार्रवाई से अधिकारियों द्वारा अवगत कराया जाएगा आपको।
अच्छा, वो उस दिन आपके साथ वो जो तिवारी जिसकी शिकायत थी वो भी गया था, उसको भी मारा पीटा था?
हम तुम्हारे लिए क्या कर सकते हैं?
अधिकारियों द्वारा आपको अवगत कराया जाएगा।
नहीं, मैं समझ गया, लेकिन गंभीर आरोप ये भी लग रहा है कि चौबेपुर थाने की पुलिस को भी पता था बहुत सारी चीजें। विनय तिवारी जी, जरा बताइए आप एक सेकंड रुक जाइए। सर रुक जाइए, भाई साहब रुक जाइए। विनय तिवारी जी, 1 मिनट का वक्त दीजिए। गंभीर आरोप लग रहे हैं इस बात के कि थाने की पुलिस को पता था, ऐसा? ठीक।
And now for our 7th story on 7 at 7, filmmaker Sanjay Leela Bhansali has joined the investigation being conducted by Mumbai police into the death of actor Sushant Singh Rajput. Bhansali was questioned for more than 3 hours at the Bandra police station. The filmmaker was also earlier summoned to join the probe. Police will record his statement on several films which he had offered to Sushant Singh Rajput, the late actor, but the movies did not materialize. Sources are now claiming that Sushant Singh Rajput was under a contract with another major production house when he was offered a film by Bhansali, due to which they could not work together. till now, remember, the police has recorded statements of close to 30 people. Sushant Singh Rajput's close friends, including Riya Chakrabarti, Mahesh Shetty, co-star Sanjana Sanghi and filmmaker Mukesh Chabra, have also recorded their statements. The police is meanwhile also investigating a possible angle of professional rivalry in this case. Well, that's all for this bulletin. Thank you so much for watching. Please log on to indiatoday.in. You can also download the app on your phones. Stay tuned to India Today.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.